As we're almost into the lobby, this is going to be fun. So, welcome to the All-Stars Best of One. Blue versus red, or maybe more accurately, Korea versus China, although flip that for the other one. Chinese All-Star side on the blue side, Koreans over on the red, and Flandre has already locked in Poppy.
So, all right, we asked for one thing. We talked about the Poppy. No Poppy in the regular LPL split. No Poppy since, what, Mac Noon was playing in qualifiers for Fusion. But we got the lock-ons going in, but no Maokai.
And just to reiterate, this is blind pick, by the way. So, no bans, of course. No bans required. No one can see what anyone's
Victor's
picking.
probably banned?
Victor might be disabled in the realm, which means he couldn't be picked even if you wanted to. But there are certainly, apart from bans that have to happen because of potential issues.
Match.
That is the dream mirror match. Oh my god, double bard.
Double bard, the tempered fate all over the place.
Is Uzi seriously locked in Twitch? That's pretty high on the BM scale to me.
MLXG going for the jungle trundle. Sin already this season.
Yeah, I mean, pick something different. Oh my god, Rookie. Well, Rookie is locked in Kalista as his champion.
You know who he's going to pair with, right?
It's probably
going to be the jungle.
Is the jungle? Oh, Spirit, of course. That would actually be fine. I was thinking maybe the Bard.
You never link with the Bard.
Never.
Not even if you're in the 2v2. Like,
never go full magical journey. Well, there, Bard, Twitch, Trundle, and Poppy there for the Chinese side. Cool is going to lock in Fizz, so a champion that actually has quite a bit of experience on. Mystic's playing Lulu, apparently. Don't know where that's going. Ella is going to be on Bard also. So hilariously enough, our only mirror match of the entire Blind Pick All-Star game is double support Bard.
And we are completely off base. What is this lock-in from Spirit? Lee Sin? Come on, mate.
That is, I mean, I think Spirit wants to show off a little bit here. That's the sort of thing you do with a Lee Sin pick. Quinn, by the way, was the selection for Save, so I'm already super excited about the top lane matchup. Flandre has Ghost Teleport.
Why wouldn't he?
Look, they're almost real summoners. I may be expecting clarity. I'm not sure. You can see someone panning out on the shoulder. Do me proud, mate. Play some sweet Bard.
So the Bard count, it was at 3. Going to be at 5 now for this season. Very excited to see.
And these are our
the journeys that are going to be magical.
Poppy versus Quinn in the top lane. Flandre versus Save. That's our first one as we move through. The jungle matchup actually gets a bit more normalized. I have to say, big advantage here for Spirit with Lee Sin versus Trundle.
The actual big advantage, if I'm going to be a pure analyst, is with the Poppy, who's always had good itemization against AD damage with how her W works. And she's against, what, 3 AD carries? The Lulu probably going to build AP from the AD role. AD is definitely a misnomer in this particular matchup.
Mystic with the Lulu. Rookie's actually going to take the AD carry with Kalista in his mid lane versus Uzi's Twitch. And down the bottom line, we couldn't have it any other way. It is double Bard.
Yeah, hopefully we get it on the screen in a second. But double Bard, it's like a double rainbow. Lux knows what it's all about. Double Bard is the excitement.
I like that neither support player considered anything else, by the way. Even Low with the support Maokai ready to go. It's just like, no, I know what the viewers want.
This is 5.7 Bard as well. Since some buffs, that could actually be, look, I don't know about legitimate pick, but it's getting up there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely had some positive changes coming through in 5.7. Definitely much more capable. Some quality of life changes, I guess, as far as tweaks. I dare to say a preview of the upcoming final, but we're going to learn a lot about Bard in this match, I feel like.
And that's always an exciting place. We've already been on a magical journey or two in solo queue, in the LPL, and now an all-star magical journey, even multiple journeys. I don't know what happens if you journey into a journey.
It's going to be like magical journeyception. Also, if he...
if you journey into a journey.
If Kalista bonds with the Bard, I think you can pull him out of portals. And then put him back around, get him in again.
You're going to interrupt his journey?
Why not? What happens? Hang on. What happens if Kalista travels through a magical journey, link to Bard, and then ults him? Or he's in the portal and ults somebody?
Shenanigans.
Is this what we're going to learn today? Will I finally get the answer to this eternal question that the Bard's been released for 2 patches?
So you could, like, yoink a journey on an enemy magical journey, then have your own magical
Well, let's have a magical journey all together. We're about to get straight into the China vs. Korea All-Star game. Rift here for China versus Korea. It's an all-star best-of-1 blind pick. And Spirit's in trouble. Flandre going to chuck him into the wall with the Poppy. Now Spirit going to get traffic cone there by the Trundle. Lee Sin getting dove. Damage comes in. And first blood goes to Poppy.
So Poppy's ghost pays off big at level 1. Safe still running away. Rookie, you need to get out of there, mate. And that is a big advantage for China right off the bat.
Yeah, and Mystic, there you can see Rookie actually does have his Doran's Blade. Cool going to find him on the Fizz. Mystic going to turn back in. That's AD Lulu right now as Low looks for the Cosmic Cosmic Binding only gets the slow. Damage coming through, and Uzi, he's stealthed his way in. Can he get some kills? Low, getting low to the Ren, gets killed there by Rookie. Now Save going to dive back in as Uzi's taking a little bit too much damage, but Flandre gets damage onto Save. Good pillar there from Trundle, slows him down, but Uzi very low. Save will flash forward, looks for the kill. Heal at the last second will save him, and Cool ignites on a Rookie, gonna try and take him out. Does get it, no, Spirit linked on there as well. Cool with a great flash and a playful Trickster. Gets the kill, but I think he's dead.
Yeah, champion picks are fun, but the mechanics are certainly still on point, even from Cool. He's trying to wait out this timer. I think he's going to be able to open up enough space.
He might. He's got playful Trickster back up, I think, as well. So Ella gonna flash forward, gets the bind, and takes the kill credit.
It was actually going to take quite a while for that turret to kill, just with the effect of the delayed damage on the laser. But Ella registered the kill, and one Bard is suddenly ahead.
Cool looks a little salty there after getting killed by the flash binding from Ella, but Low has found his way into the top lane, starting the magical journey off early. And you all right, by the way. Guess who's bonded to Rookie? It is, of course, Spirit.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Can you think of the incredible wombo engages the moment the Fate's Call is available? I don't know about Cool. He's smiling. Double Bard on the scoreboard looks hilarious, I have to say.
I mean, they both started with the same items. I mean, all fun aside here, kind of looking down the summoner spells at least, there's actually nothing that out of the ordinary. Flandre's Ghost may be a little odd, but other than that, the champions might not be that serious, but the players certainly taking themselves seriously.
Even when Macnoon was playing it for Fusion in the top lane, he was going the Ghost route, so I'm actually not too surprised to see that that's the pickup. It gives them more sticking power. You don't have the same Flash E engages against a wall, perhaps, in terms of repositioning, but you move pretty damn fast with your W and Ghost, so no big deal.
I mean, Poppy's big issue is more getting into range than anything, right? So as long as you stick to a target, that's the other issue. I mean, throw your ult on, wave through all the CC anyway, and just worry about the person you're trying to track down under their turret as Low. He is really just hanging out up here, but trying to get some bully damage on the save, and we have a lane swap in the All-Star game.
And Twitch was a pick. It's a little bit off meta for Uzi, so we'll grant it to him, but the lane swap, a bit questionable.
Save actually taking quite a lot of damage. Flash Q comes in for Spirit. Low, not going to get Low there as well as Uzi turning on to Save, trying to find the damage. Spirit actually ignited now, might go down on Uzi, juggling targets wonderfully at level 1.
And surprisingly, Low does not fall down. Remember, this is not the Bard with the earlier kill credits. It doesn't have a Ruby Crystal or anything extra in his inventory. And unfortunately for the Poppy, opted into a 1v2 as Poppy, and that's no fun.
No, I mean, we've talked about Flandre all season being a very resourceless player. As MLXG's come in there, Save in trouble now with Uzi coming through. Low gets his second kill of his first kill, and Rookie, he's loving it.
Rookie's having a grand old time. He's in the mid lane.
Goodbye, Cool. Ren gonna come through, needs one more hit, does get the kill, and Mid Callista looking good.
Yeah, Mid Callista, you have to say, doesn't really have the effect of the W, so isn't getting that percentage damage. Of course, nobody there to proc it. But when the jungle ganks come in, and we're going to be so creative, even before Spirit gets his ultimate, the Fate's Call is enough. You didn't think Lee Sin had too many trouble closing the distance with me, even that much more easy when you have the Fate's Call.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting from Rookie, actually. I mean, definitely early game, lots of shades of Ezreal, which I guess is the best touchstone for viewers.
He's losing damage because, of course, he's not in that 2v2 role, but probably not going to hurt him. Just got a solo kill. He's probably feeling just fine.
Yeah, not too bad right now as Ella and Mystic pushing in aggressively onto Flandre, who's collecting some experience, but is lacking sorely in the CS department. And Spirit seems like he wants to wander down for a gank.
Spirit's hit the level 3. Doesn't have too many options in the mid lane because we see that Rookie has to go back. They're thinking about the turret dive, but turret diving a Poppy is no fun.
Yeah, Rookie already back. Got double dagger, actually, so probably a fast Hurricane coming through as Spirit. Gonna babysit the mid lane, probably take away a couple of creeps as Cool pushes the wave back in.
That's any crazy item choice. Defensive item choice from from Cool, actually picking up the cloth armor.
Wonder is going in though, but here comes Low. Good stun there onto Mystic. Ella will get out by a magical journey, but Uzi's going to chase in, and Mystic now can't do anything. Uzi flashing forward, going to look for the kill onto the bar. Does take it out. Mystic dives for Flandre and gets it, but Twitch ends up with a double.
Wow, the last tick of the passive, enough damage to get the double kill through from Uzi. Made the roam, ended the lane swap very, very early, and then just picks up more kill credits. 2-0 and 3. 100% kill participation from the Twitch of all people.
Rookie, look at him chunking out Cool here in the mid lane as Spirit going to try and clear a wall, but it times out instead. Save now. We'll get some free time here in the top side, and both Flandre and Save level 4 now.
Spirit's really going to get resented for this Lee Sin lock-in, and he's even getting picking up the Raptor buffs, killing the the Scuttle Crabs. He obviously is quite salty that he's not playing the grand final later today.
Well, you know, I think he just wants to show off. If there are some sick Fates Call Lee Sin shenanigans, then I think he'll call it worth it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Avarice Blade Lulu's come through, so it looks like the AD route and not the AP route that the Type A Assassins once played looks to be the choice.
Yeah, started with Adoran's Blade, going to
Guard
continue
battles.
that. Oh, God, this is silly. Low there, diving in onto Ella, going to look for more damage. They'll just trade me pits back and forth. Low, going to keep going there. And Uzi, he's actually on the way. The binding just short there on Ella. He'll be just fine.
I think the viewers are the ones going on the magical journey this time as we see lots and lots of support battles. MLXG is still in this game, still a support, and going for the Skirmisher Saber.
Yes, Skirmisher Saber. Jungle Trundle coming in as saved. Now going to get chased in by Flandre. Gets a good stun onto the wall there. Spirit, though, is going to join in, but MLXG is here as well. Save is forced to go over, but MLXG will chomp him down. Save will fall to the Trundle. And right now, China up 6-4.
MLXG's use of the Pillar of Ice has been super on point this series. Surprising. Don't know how much practice he has. Magical Journey, though.
Yeah, looking for the bind there. Actually has to be careful. Rookie and Spirit don't want to stand too close together. MLXG will take it as well, just for a bit of fun. And yeah, I mean, he actually took it at level 1 with that embed, and he's been great with it so far.
Ella finds a chime. Actually, don't see too many chimes on the map, so maybe the roaming has come through to pick them up. See one of them. Yep, it's a bit transparent coming through on the spectator client.
Yeah, a bit
Cole's
tricky to
feeling
see.
safe. He doesn't have kill pressure till level 6, so he's just getting auto-attacked in a range versus melee
Yeah, he's
matchup.
horribly far behind in CS, which I guess is expected in the matchup now as Save could potentially be in trouble here. MLXG and Low coming through, and Save's already spotted them.
Yeah, Save, another person very low, but has that ability to spot them out in the vision, so won't get killed this time, but won't pick up any CS either.
Well, good news though, Rookie's level 6 now, so Spirit can potentially come in for a ride there with the Fates calls. MLXG going to take away some creeps as Rookie. We talk about his early landing prowess. He's really giving it to Cool.
Yeah, obviously been playing a lot of Callista in his spare downtime when he doesn't get the mid lane role, or maybe just in the mid lane. I'm not privy to his
It's Rookie.
Chinese solo queue. He plays a lot of champions, does Rookie, so just throwing another one in there.
Yeah, Uzi as well, like you mentioned. Bilgewater Cutlass already done, so has kind of toned down on the roaming, sadly, at the early stages of the game. But we talk about Twitch needing to get an early advantage and start snowballing, and Uzi somehow has done just that.
Yeah, the first time we covered the LPL back in 2013, Uzi was all over the Twitch, loved playing that champion. Fallen out the meta a little bit since then, but you don't lose those Twitch mechanics when you get them.
No, just moving through again. Cool. Forced to go back one more time. Actually level 5 right now, so not even 6 at this stage of the game. Flandre now level 6 himself, building it towards a Phage, so probable Trinity Force coming through. Save there with double Dorans, double dagger there for Rookie, and Spirit steals away the red buff.
Yep, the counter jungling begins. He's waiting for that level 6, and we'll see the whole mother of repositioning coming through between the Fates Call, the Kick, and all the other Lee Sin, CC, and Gap Close. The Bards are finally contained to one side of the map, and the Vision Wars are on.
Yeah, it's going to be the weirdest thing ever, especially if imagine Callista roams down and just ults Lee Sin in there to gank as well. I mean, there's potential here for this, that's for sure.
It just feels like everybody's going to get in there at the same time.
I think they are as well, as Rookie continuing to push in. Saves actually joining in to soak a bit of experience as Uzi just dodges the binding, and Rookie and Spirit going to push away in. Cool. Has to be careful. He's going to get Dope. Doesn't even have level 6, but no dive. Just going to take the turret.
I mean, Cool understands that if he doesn't use his Faithful Trickster, they just won't turret dive him. They're trying to bait out that ability. They don't have enough CC otherwise, and so they just leave him to be.
Yeah, just scaring him a little bit. Rookie almost 3 times the CS of Cool right now, who might start to pick up a little bit more now that tower's down, but the roam squad is on in the red side, in the blue side jungle there, sorry. And again, Rookie looking to use their ultimate for the first time with Spirit.
Worth knowing that Flandre has been the person who's really reaped the benefit from all this craziness coming through from the roam squads from the Korean team. Poppy scales up to late, has a really rough laning phase, but in the late game with just a Trinity Force, those one-item Pyro Spikes are up there with the likes of Corki when it comes to work being done. Of course, is already so innately tanky through that passive and the ultimate, the diplomatic immunity. It just feels like if they give him free farm, he might be able to do shenanigans.
Yeah, dive coming though for the Chinese side as Omg does get the first binding on the Mystic. Ella in trouble, goes down to Cool. Mystic now getting dove, and MLXG so tanky. Cool lands the ulti, and Flandre gets the kill.
And there's the teleport already to supplement all the CCS he already had. China now 8-4 up in kills, and the gold lead already 1,200.
Yeah, looking good here, but Rookie trying to find a roam as well. Hasn't gone back yet, so not quite ready for the Hurricane as the Chinese side are going to take away the blue buff. Spirit trying to defend it, looks for the smite, doesn't get it, but will get Fates called to safety. In fact, might even go back in. No, doesn't want to.
If he had finished the Hurricane, I think he has the gold for it. They would have considered some sort of crazy 2v4 action, but not today.
No, not yet, at least, as we see the Fates call used for the first time to get Lee Sin to safety. Ella, they're going to try and sweep out some wards, but none left there by the Chinese All-Star side as they move through the jungle. Again, Uzi still farming away, looking fine here, although Mystic, interestingly, up on CS with his Avarice Blade, Bilgewater Cutlass Lulu.
His first purchase was the Avarice Blade And just sat on that while the Bilgewater was completed for Twitch. We didn't feel any pressure in the lane. Went back. He's actually sitting on quite a lot of gold already from that investment banker option in the Avarice Blade. So getting through a laning phase, going for the GP10 item compared to completed items, very cost-effective items coming through from Uzi, that's a win.
Yeah, we've got Hurricane done there for Rookie as well. And I guess that's my next question for you. I've seen a lot of Hurricane Kalista, Papa Smithy. It makes sense. But of course, there's a Rookie's mid lane Kalista. Is there any other benefit you can think of for having the item in a shorter lane like mid?
I mean, just in mid where you're happy to just wave clear with the Hurricane, just push the wave in with reckless abandon. In bottom lane, one of the reasons we saw Hurricane fall off as a rush choice is it doesn't give you lane control. You just have to push in the wave relentlessly. In the longer lane, you can be punished with freezes. So much harder to freeze the mid, especially with a melee champion like Fizz that needs to use his only escape to wave clear. So in the mid lane, you're happy to just push in waves. Team fights are going to be thick and fast. You expect tank items to be at a premium just because it's an all-star game. You just want to build Infinity Edge on every champion. That's just how all-star games go. Hurricane could get a lot of work done early, and we already seen that they're ready for these Rookie and Spirit big duo engagements.
Yeah, they want to make some big plays here. As we can see, Flandre as well. Fade Sheen, so building in towards that Trinity Force, not too far away. And Blade of the Ruin King almost done for Uzi. That's my personal thing that I'm waiting for, because he's already started roaming on the Twitch with the ambush. Can't imagine that will stop once he gets the blade.
Exactly. Doesn't quite have the Morgana or the comp synergy, but you're still going to see plenty of roaming come through. Those submarine engages, getting right in aggressively, having that CC available with the Blade of the Ruin King to supplement the cask throw, the W, into just a bit more damage and CC. Whenever you get that Blade of the Ruin King and you go invisible, which is a lot of the time on your Twitch when you're not accountable CSing in the bottom lane, everyone has to be on high alert.
Yeah, and we've seen actually it was Deft and I guess Imp in her own way. So of course we'll see later today in our grand final. Known for a lot of roam Twitch play. And you even said many years ago now, Uzi kind of came into the scene as not quite exclusively a Twitch player, but a big, I guess, champion of that champion.
I mean, just before Season 3 Worlds and during that tournament, it was always about Twitch Annie. It was Uzi and Tabe, everyone's favorite Chinese player back in the day especially, who loved that Twitch Annie lane. You had so much burst. The damage on that expunge was so much higher at the time that between the high base values of Annie, not really intended for the support role at that time, but moved towards a support role, and just the base damages coming through, and Twitch, you just did so much work. In fact, Twitch Annie was a common mid lane. They would always put that lane in the mid lane, push and roam from there, because of course you can push the wave in fast, and there's just so much empty space to roam to. Two lanes always have to be on high alert when you're roaming from mid if you don't have those defensive pink wards. So that was their strategy back then. So his Twitch mechanics never been in doubt.
No, and he's, again, having a lot of fun. He's actually had a good string of games in general, currently up with 2-0-5 right now. As we may have paused the game, or maybe they're just feeling some time in the pause. Rookie is apparently being interviewed live during the game.
I mean, that's just what you do in All-Star Game Space Time. We have to pause them. I believe in the LCS we saw some picture-in-picture. We've got to pause the games here in China.
That's fine.
Of course, it's time for substitutions to come through.
There is. Oh, ooh, that's a good point. We could have some substitutions. I mean, we wondered what the subs were for. I can't imagine it's anything other than
well, the moment I saw subs being listed for a best-of-1 blind pick, I knew that shenanigans in high order.
We'll have to see. It seems like translators here for Rookie. Just trying to get the interview out as they go through things live there on camera. And Rookie having a lot of fun. And again, he's had a good season. Should feel happy with his finish.
Probably just being interrogated about the Kalista mid pick. He's actually doubling the CS of Cool quite happily. And Cool, he doesn't look very impressed. I have a feeling they're talking about how the mid lane matchup's going. And 71 CS, 2-1 compared to the 2-2-2 Cool. So he's got the kill involvements. Not so much the CS.
No, still on top of his Fizz mechanics as well, is Cool. And is it wrong that one of the things I noticed in this game in that last little exchange was how good Flandre's teleport was, despite the fact that he's in an all-star game playing Poppy?
Well, that's the thing. Your mechanics like that, they never go away. Maybe your Poppy mechanics will be unique, but things like teleport, there's a reason that the likes of Acorn have been so enduring, who can beat off the challenge of excellent 1v1 laners like Flame is on his same lineup. When you just have the eye for teleport, it's kind of the thing, you kind of speculate that back in the day, someone like Acorn was like a 6 Shen player. He was just always there for the perfect timing of the Stand United. Being there for the teleport timing, it's one of those things you need scrims, you need practice on. It's why, I mean, only now in the last 6 months has teleport really become the staple top summoner in solo queue over the likes of Ignite. And you just need to practice being in the right spot at the right time, judging your movements of your team, communicating, and just having those mechanics on point.
I have to say, for a 5-minute cooldown, Flandre really hits the teleport button almost instantly. If he ever senses someone in his team is trouble, he is ready to go.
Absolutely. That's the sign of some aggression. Doesn't get the aggressive champion picks anymore, but aggression with summoners, that's all he can really muster on the blissfully quiet champions like the tree.
I'm sure he'll figure it out. I mean, he's played a lot of Morgana. He's sort of really gone through the full gambit of champions, you have to think. Is Rookie going to hand the microphone back? We may have it unpaused as we leave through our interview there as well. But as you can see, or as we can see, sorry, we'll inform you, 8-4 right now for the Chinese side up against the Koreans. Gold lead about 1,500 ahead there for the blue side as well. So doing decently, but Rookie, especially was just being interviewed, having a good start to his lane matchup up against Cool.
And the hometown favorites definitely ahead here, the Chinese squad. You can tell that it's a fun game just because no Dragons taken the first 10 minutes. Because
right.
Don't get any kill credit from Dragons when it comes to actually getting that 300 gold. The benefit, we've talked about it all season. You ask me, what's the first Dragon worth? Well, what I can tell you is it's not worth 300 gold, so why pick it up?
Exactly. You can rotate for more kills. If you're in the bottom lane, don't need to get Dragon. Just take the turret instead. That'll give you some extra gold there coming in. Just kind of looking through what else can I see. Double mobility boots on Bard's kind of cute. I like that quite a bit, obviously, given that flavorfully he's supposed to be roaming around
not
anyway.
Double mobility boots like Marta had.
No. Not multiple boots. They each have a pair. There are 2 Bards in this game, so Moby Boots up early. Before, no, Sightstone's done as well, but I think they had them before Sightstone. Again, want to roam around, take those chimes.
Exactly. Go pick up the chimes, get those magical journeys for the deep green wards that they had in their inventories. But with the Sightstone now, it's the battle of getting the deepest wards possible.
Yeah, I mean, the sickest Bard flank award may be a thing here in this game. Who knows? Ultimate's not quite there yet, though, so we haven't had any helpful Bard ultimates come
To be
quite
fair,
yet.
one of the reasons why we've noted on Flandre's teleports is that he's actually the only person with teleport.
Save, of course, has Ignite.
Save wants to kill people.
Well, he is Save.
He's a carry top laner.
He is a carry top laner.
On, an off meta, but still suitable top laner in Quinn.
Sure. I mean, something might be a bit worried about the range of this team as you look through. A couple of signs in the audience there as well. Quite a lot of love for LGD actually there as we just kind of look through the crowd.
I believe all the players, remember, even Spirit, for example, who's in the All-Star game. There's a Korn fan there. Man, he's having Acorn, sorry.
There we go.
Korn fans would definitely be very depressed at this point.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't come out to the All-Star game after getting relegated to the LSPL.
Yeah.
But Acorn fans, in happy voice.
Acorn's looked good as well. Of course, we'll see him later today, or later tonight for us, I guess, in that grand finals. We get a couple shots of the crowd, having some fun, maybe giving out some prizes in, I guess what I'll call an interval now in the All-Star game.
It does feel a bit like Price is Right at the moment.
Well, the worry in a bloodthirsty game like this is that we're almost 10 minutes in. 10 minutes more, the game might be over.
That's true. But I don't feel like... I feel like we're going to pull this one out. Got a bit of time to fill, literally and figuratively, in this game. We're waiting. I mean, Poppy just wants this game to go as long as possible. The more items on Poppy, better time Poppy's having, and the worst time everybody on the Korean side is having.
I really don't know why Save didn't pick Riven. That's what I was ready for. Top Yasuo.
You just have these blinkers, though. You just are only interested in Riven, Yasuo, maybe Ashe.
Bud. Oh, Ashe is good. We didn't see an Ashe either. That's also disappointing. I think Uzi's champion is the most disappointing for me. Spirit's Listen I can handle because Rookie decided to play Kalista mid lane and they're clearly trying to set up some fun stuff there. But Uzi, that's too much on the Twitch.
I mean, it's all about the Trundle jungle that I like coming through from MLXG. He's been so on point with his Pillar of Ice placement that can't really complain.
Is he maxing Pillar? No. I was really hoping he was maxing Pillar. He's actually maxing
killing your
Chomp.
jungle, maxing Pillar is super sad day.
Yes, but just whatever. Roam around. Get experience by assisting your enemy.
So what you're saying is
team.
max Pillar and get Poacher's Knife
Yes,
so that you can just
perfect.
smite all the time.
Exactly. Smite away all the camps, run away through the jungle, block people off from the jungle camps. We could have had some serious Trundle interview action as well, and actually...
I feel that's the role-play Trundle build. Time to troll seems very apt if you're going Poacher's Knife, max Pillar of Ice. Don't know if you're trolling your team or the enemy one, but you're just being a troll.
Seems like we're giving some peripherals away here as well. As, again, the reason for our interval here in this particular game. But just looking through, what else can we talk about, Papa Smithy?
I'm just having a look at the items. We always look back at the items sometimes. Avarice Blade getting a lot of... Actually, Bilgewater means we see Blade of the Ruin King, Lulu coming through. I alluded to the fact that we've seen AP Lulu in the AD. I believe it's Bebe that played that many metas ago now. It's always a flexible option. Lulu's laning is so strong to maybe make up for Bard and his maybe relative lack of laning. Much prefers to buy Moby Boots and get the hell out of lane, but decent laning phase, and of course, at least equalized against the other Bard.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing as well is that kind of like, I guess, Crystal's Kog'Maw build, I believe, more interested in the attack speed and the on-hit effects than maybe, you know, actually having AD carry items. Because at the end of the day...
have AD steroids
exactly.
in your kit, which obviously Lulu does not, might as well go for some off-meta stuff.
That is cool, a wizard.
Cool is literally a
That
wizard.
might be the best thing I've ever seen. What cosplay is that, do you think?
It looks like Sorceress Lux.
I think you're right. But it's like, they've adapted. Like, that jacket fits him. That's not a female
It's so
jacket.
sad that Flame is playing later because he can't be a princess.
No, well, he'll always be a princess, but not literally on stage this time. They've gotten Cool out of his seat to help give away peripherals
he's the AP mage
in
player.
his Sorceress Lux cosplay.
It seems to fit him quite well.
It does. I mean, as I said, like, that jacket was clearly designed for Cool to wear.
So here's the
it's
question.
not someone's jacket
Was
that
he
he's
told
stolen.
about this before?
No, I hope not. Please, no. I mean, he might have made the hat himself, by the looks of things. That's a pretty dapper hat.
It is a nice hat.
I mean,
Someone put a lot of love into
I don't
that
know.
hat.
I don't know if our day can get much better. Now that Cool is
I love
literally
the
a
ribbon.
wizard.
The
on
ribbon is pretty much
the
the
bow.
best. The bow is
It's
the
very
best.
nice. I mean, Cool, has a lot of fans. Losing his lane right now, which is probably not something he's happy for, but happy to pull him off stage just to be like, sorry you're losing lane, but could you please give away some?
And suddenly
some
now
mice
we
and
know why
keyboards?
they paused at 9:59.
Exactly. I told you. It was an interval. Maybe it's a competition. Like, maybe someone to guess, like, how many dragons have we done? That was a bad bet. Don't
It's
take
Clear
that
Love.
one. It is Clear Love. He's in the audience.
Is Deft in the audience today?
He was. There's a lot of Alpaca Science if you keep your eye out as we move through the crowd shots. Also, this team comp. All right, so Sona, Caitlyn, Jana, Lux. I don't know if that's really viable. Also, I don't know what the girl on
She's
the
the
far right
referee.
is. Katarina?
I don't know if she's really going for the Katarina cosplay. She kind of went to the left turn with the pink skirt coming through, but maybe she's just the referee of the action.
Maybe. I mean, they need a 15 member. Maybe they'll get Rookie up here as well, and we'll see his cosplay.
Is he a wizard?
I hope so. I mean, not right now. He's playing Callista. That's not an AP champion. Does Callista have any AP scaling? I don't think so. I was trying to think. But obviously he's building AD now, so.
I mean, he might have one of those, like, token AP ratios just so you can buy Trinity Force and be like, yay! But I don't
How
think so.
random would, like, a WAP ratio be where, like, the soul
Actually,
mark damage goes higher?
Maybe the percentage soul mark damage.
That'd be pretty funny.
You probably don't want that to scale, so AP's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it probably has 0 scaling, which is fine as well. Just base scaling and then
Maybe
that's enough.
for you.
Maybe. Can you imagine, like, the Nash's Tooth, Rabadon's Death Cap? You get hit by a Callista and you go, like, whatever, and then
Have you
somebody
played against
whacks
AP
you.
Varus?
Yes.
That's exactly what
I've
happens with
played
AP Varus. You're just like, oh, I took a couple of orders. They did about 8 damage.
Whack.
And then suddenly the passive is procced, and it's like 30% of your max health.
There also could have been a Varus in this game. I'm actually mainly
AD
disappointed.
Varus mid's been played by Unicorns of Love very
That's true.
recently, so that's kind of serious.
I'm kind of upset that these are real junglers, if I'm honest with you.
I mean, Trundle. Trundle's a very sustained jungler
He's
with
in-
his
he has a play
with his
in the LPL.
King's Tribute passive.
He had a play in
Is
the
that right?
Yes.
Emperor's Tribute?
King's Tribute.
King's
He's a
Tribute.
king, not an emperor.
I learned this one.
Yes, you did. He doesn't. He's not good enough. He's just a king. not
I've
an
done all
emperor
my
yet.
prep. King's Tribute, Null
Ready for-
Sphere.
ready for
I
the-
know all the skill
Ready
names.
for the Trundle play. Oh, don't play that game. You don't want to play that game.
Okay. Draw a bead. There's a Tristana passive.
What about champions in this game?
I don't really know some of these names.
No.
Let's not play a quiz game.
No,
yeah.
let's not.
You'd probably beat me
That's
on that.
probably what they're playing here today. I don't know how they're giving away the peripherals, but
Like what's
I know Cool is
Poppy's
involved. He's
hammerhead
dressed as
called?
Lux.
I don't know.
I'll remember. It's good. It'll come back to me.
I got the ultimate.
Yeah, the ultimate's easy.
That's
That's
all
got
I
a good
got.
name. What was it? So, Trundle has seen LPL playoff play, by the way. It was Snake that
I
played
think it was played in the jungle that game.
Yeah, yeah.
Or was there a Maokai jungle instead? That was
Oh,
OMG.
not that game. That game was questionable. I mean, the draft
So,
makes...
so that what percentage of LPL games would actually fall under questionable? It'd be close to 10%.
Quite a few at this stage. I mean, we had some fun games. We're obviously having a fun game right now as they give away a couple of things on stream, or at least live
They
at the
have to
venue.
respect this pause time.
They do actually. They're running out of time. I mean, I'm sure they've nailed the production as far as scheduling goes. This is all planned. No, what
I'll
was it?
nod my head.
No, I mean, I can understand what OMG were doing from like we're trying to be clever and outdraft you perspective, because they took away Gragas and Maokai, I believe, and we're like, what are you going to play now? And it's like,
makes
now
sense.
I have to shoehorn these guys in the really weird positions. And we've seen teams get too creative with their drafting. I think M3 actually with their Rise Azir. Yeah, they picked Rise for Looper, or for Dade, and then it was actually for Looper because he last picked Azir, and it went horribly wrong. Because top lane Rise, as it turns out, unfortunately for save, not particularly strong right now.
Top lane Azir, not as good as people thought it would be.
No. I mean,
Sadly.
Dada says he's great. He played it. He forgot until lands. You do pop back into an all-star game now as well. After what was one. That was a magical interlude.
That's why Bard's on the screen.
There he is. Ella there. Not level 6 quite yet. Both Bards racing to see who can get the first ultimate here. And who knows what will happen after that as Mystic freezing his land and Rookie. No interest in all that sort of shenanigans. He's going to be pushing all day with his Hurricane.
I'm very excited to see which of these bards is helping the most with the Tempered Fate.
I'm ready for some sick Bard ultimates. We have Fate's Call, Lee Sin jumping in. We have a Tempered Fate to set it up. We have Wild Growth. The synergy from the Korean side's not too bad. I mean, save even in bird form, I'm going to rush in for a Wild Growth.
There's a lot of potential.
Oh, MLXG could be in trouble. The Rookie hopping around. Spirit's going to tag him, and Rookie gets the kill.
Still have Fate's Call available. Very nice move. The kick wasn't enough cooldown. They still had enough damage. You can see, you go Hurricane, even with the armor coming through from Seeker's Arm Guard, no match.
Yeah, that was poor Trundle there going down. He just has the Saber, now has a cloth armor. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, going to get a little bit more armor, but pretty squishy in that scenario. As the Fate's Call's been popped. Cool. Will dodge it away, but Spirit's going to try and get in.
Kick flash and fails.
Not quite what he wanted there. It's Cool's actually going to go back in. Nails him with the ulti, but Rookie coming back around. Spirit goes down after a misguided tower dive, but Rookie's not stopping the push.
Save is actually looking for a turret dive.
Oh, Tempered Fate. Good use there. Low gets tagged, though, as the Bard comes back in, and he's now in trouble. Save, get a dash in on top of him. Now in the bird form. Magical Journey gets flash past there by Save. Goes back in a range form. Uzi now in trouble. Gets bound to the wall, and he's going to get taken out as well.
You can see Save's not one for games. Flashes over the Magical Journey for that instant reposition. Wasn't going to go through any path that time. Rookie keeps pushing, though, and MXG.
They're going to come through there as well. Rookie coming in, but does flash away. Going to keep cutting MLXG. Pops the Rend, and even with the ultimate, Trundle can't quite chase the Callista.
The Martial Poise is already available so often that the mini hops is enough mobility to get from Trundle. Fiercely melee after using that Pillar of Ice. Flandre is very tanky.
Well, even just with the Poppy passive here, Spirit, especially 2 levels down, not really going to fancy any sort of pressure here. The Rookie's coming through as well. Ella, though, now getting trapped in. MLXG going to try and just find a man. Cool with the Fizz, and again going to jump in onto the poor Bud. Ella, good binding there, going to get them both up. 4 through the portal, but it's not enough to get away from Cool.
Yeah, doesn't have the Baleful Twister just yet, but picks up the kill anyway. Fate's Call's not available, but it will be soon.
That Q is so close there for Spirit. But
Fate's Call.
Yeah, they're going to have to wait in. Binding comes through just for the slow there. No Fate's Call pop just yet. And Rookie and Spirit going to join back in. Pierce going to look for a target. Spirit as well going to look in, but portal going to be open. Spirit, will he follow in? He does. And Uzi's has to hug the tower right now. It's a little too dangerous out here.
Surprisingly, Uzi's name hasn't been mentioned in a little while now. It's just been kind of quiet despite having the blade. Shenanigans going to ensue, though, and Fate's Call still is available again, so they're looking for Cool.
Yeah, I mean, at any point right now, they can just kind of jump Spirit in. No flash, unfortunately, for Lee Sin, so going to struggle potentially to get in there with the flash as well. And Cool, maybe not the best target for this sort of gank.
Yeah, and he's building up some ability power. Uzi's looking for the submarine.
Yeah, going to go in onto Mystic. Doesn't quite pop the blade, though. Does not all-in commit, because Mystic ahead on CS with a blade of his own. Pretty hard target to pin down 1v1.
I got to say, like, in these games, someone always loses out in a blind pick. Like, if only he could have known. There's actually 2 reveals onto Uzi between the E abilities of both Lee Sin and the Lulu, so not going to be as unaccountable on this Twitch as sometimes you can be.
Yeah, and Low going to come down as well on his Bud. We'll see what he can get done as Ella has also rejoined. We got ultimates aplenty here for Bud, so we could see another really special double Tempered Fate.
I mean, it was already a very good start.
It's good stuff. As Spirit going to clear out his camps now as well. Continuing to jungle, of course. And we've got a Blade of the Ruin King coming up for Rookie. He's got a Bilgewater Cutlass.
I mean, everybody's going Blade today. That's actually going to be 4 Blades in this game. 5, actually, minimum at this point.
Maybe someone should have informed them that it isn't Earth. You don't have a super low cooldown on the active there.
I mean, I guess there's the potential that we could be seeing some of the other item that builds out of that, of course. Get a bit of ability and turn it into the Hextech Gunblade.
Oh, it's been a while since we've seen a Gunblade. When was the last time we saw a Gunblade in any sort of, I'm going to use this word carefully, competitive match?
A really long time ago.
Yeah, MLXG getting tagged by the Glitter Lance there, slowed up.
It's probably on Akali.
It probably was. Here is Cool. Gonna dive in, looks for the ulti, finds it out to Rookie. Flandre, great knock there into the turret, and Cool picking himself up now 5-2-2 on the Fizz.
And with the 5.7 changes, shifting power back to AP Fizz, this might be the preview of things to be seen soon. So many noted Fizz players in the LPL. Even look at the likes of Rookie and Pawn who'll be playing later. Pawn loves to pick up that Fizz whenever it's available, and with the slight tweaks, it's a potential.
I mean, Pawn is playing Fizz on, pre-5.7 as AP and still managing to carry games, so definitely loves the champion, is on point with it often, and Cool, a potential preview here, but as we said, the Cool Fizz mechanics have not gone away. On Assassins, he looks much more comfortable.
Speaking of Assassins, MLXG just walked up to the blue buff and stole it from his teammate Cool. That's rude.
He assassinated his own blue buff away from his mid laner. I like it. I mean, he has a Merlinomicon. He'll be fine. Oh, Uzi. Does he get sniped by the Tempered Fate? No, just misses. Gets the minions instead as Ella going to come through as well. Uzi, the reveal, kicked into the wall. Bound in there as well. Tempered Fate going to come in low for low. He's going to try and save his AD carry. MLXG there with a pillar, but it's not enough as the Fate's Call does get used. Pops them back in. No, Spirit's not going to go back in just yet, it looks like. And instead they'll just go in onto the Trundle. Now Spirit will rejoin. Looks to go in there. MLXG getting kited for days, and Spirit gets the kill.
So many of those Ren stacks in the Trundle. He was going to fall eventually. More journeys.
Oh, Flandre knocks Rookie out of a hop. Rookie now forced to hop away, but Flandre runs him down. And the Trinity Force Poppy is here. Low gets low, though, is safe. Able to take him out. Cool pops the ulti before getting bound by Ella. And that's another kill, this time for Fizz.
Didn't think I need to use this word today, but misrotation coming through from the Lulu. Probably need to be a bit faster. Was just chilling in the bottom lane. Was missing. It's just all hell broke out everywhere else. Trinity Force into Merc Treads. Flandre, he's found a lot of farm.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Flandre special. This
he
is
has
what
the most CS in the game on his team.
This is what we expected from Flandre in the actual LPL, but nice to see him back to his roots here on a carry champion like Poppy.
I'm not really ready for this to be once-a-year action, though. I want to see the Poppy in the regular season.
No, you'll never know with Flandre. Spirit has to run away from that Poppy. That Q is doing quite a lot of damage right now.
The hammer hits certainly as Spirit gets cute, though. Uses one of his mobility.
Spirit, not good news. Gets bashed into the wall. Does take some damage as Ella slows Flandre down, but the Poppy has been unleashed.
Wishes she had the Ignite like her lane opponent save.
Well, has the teleport instead for some sweet Flandre tier teleports. It's cool in MLXG. Lining up a kill. Oh, this is bad news. Yeah, Flandre going to dive in. Pops the ulti, going to dive the turret. Save, nothing he can really do. Cool's going to run after him. Can he snipe him with the ulti? Gets the Q down, takes some damage in, gets him with the ult, and that's a dead Queen as Ella going to befall the same fate. No Cool and MLXG right their way in, but Fizz gets a double. Spirit, fantastic kick to clean up a kill. And MLXG now caught in the enemy base as Mystic's going to come through, and Trundle, he's got nowhere left, good to go. And Mystic's going to try and clean him out, but Spirit, no, it is Lulu getting the kill.
And MLXG has had the Trundle mechanics earlier in the game, but really struggling at this point. Fell away a little bit in that situation. Items being completed, not all of them with a lot of semblance of late game around them, as everyone's looking to fight now and fight fast.
This does not seem like a late game game, as a dragon somehow mysteriously disappeared also. I did not notice that.
That was snuck away.
That was snuck away. So sneaky, even I didn't see it, and I'm in spectator mode. As Rookie back in the top lane, Berserker Groove's ready to go. He's really pushing for this AD carry, but it's like a split push now. Oh my god. Flandre and low in for one of the best ganks I've ever seen, and Rookie, he's dead.
I did try and explain that Flandre is always going to have a good time against AD champions. He's going to start building up a cloth armor at some point. No rush, though. Blade the Rune King going to come through first.
No,
but you're right. The pathing from the Bard. The things you can do, and this is a preview of what we will see in isolated cases very soon when Bard hits the map.
Yeah, Bard's cool, man. I mean, you got a great champion. Very hard to play, I think. Does a lot of unique things, but I guess much like
you definitely
Thresh,
don't need the hard
out.
sell. You see what he can do, and you're like, man, I need to play this champion.
Yeah, Bard's great here as Dragon. Not quite back up yet. Baron up in 20 minutes. Have to think the teams are looking at a 20-minute Baron. And Cool collects the health shrine there, being left out by one of his friendly bards. Well, that might have been an enemy bard at this stage.
Mystic
hard to
seems
tell.
to be playing the solo queue version of the All-Star game.
Split push all day.
He's just playing single player.
He is PvE.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that much fun. The minions just die. It's, you know.
He does have the highest CS in the game, though. He is technically
he's got
winning.
That going for
he's
him.
winning his campaign.
Let's check in on the average. No, he's just sold it. I was going to check the average blade. It was going to be high. He has the most gold in the game. No, he doesn't. In fact, he's behind 2 members on the enemy team. As very scarily, Poppy has the most gold in the game.
Flandre is real scary at this stage. Is Ella going to get caught? Portal down. Will they follow in? Do go through. Rookie's here as well, though. It might have been a trap. Ultimate coming through. Lands on the Flandre. Lona uses his as well, but it's going to run out. Flandre now going to pop out 1v4, but that's too many people. Gets kicked away. Pops his ulti, actually. Going to try and take on Ella. Does get it, and Flandre can he get away? Spirit's chasing him down. MLXG will join back in. Fate's Call used there to protect the Lee Sin. Flandre gets a 1v4 kill.
This is just a preview. It's going to continue, though.
Save coming in. Uzi getting low, though. Has to keep kiting back. Uses the heal, but Mystic gets the kill as they'll trade in there as well. But Flandre still unleashed here as Rookie's forced to hop away in a 3v2 trade.
Flandre does have the teleport. Looks like it's going to happily push in the mid, but could always teleport back if you can find a ward.
Yeah, we'll see now. It's Cool and MLXG want to steal away the buff. Spirit, though, has seen them come in and actually going to tag Cool, I believe. There. No, gets MLXG, going to go in, try and get a kill, but Cool, pretty good at this point on the Fizzy, going to dive his way back in at Spirit. Little too much there as Rookie diving around. Massive Ren gets himself the kill, but here comes Flandre, going to arrive in on the Poppy, and Rookie, you better run here. He's like, I think I have to flash. Flandre chasing him, gets him with the hammer hit and takes him out.
It's added extra damage range. It was able to get the hit away. Thought maybe the Marshall Poise would be enough. That's 1 Q from Ella, but he definitely needs to keep running.
Yeah, Flandre going to keep chasing in the devastating blow, I believe they're doing the Q damage. As Spirit comes back in, Mikhail's popped in as low, looks for a binding, doesn't quite land it onto Spirit for the stun as low. Now has to run away. He's the next target. Magical Journey rides in onto the Bard, low. You are dead, my friend.
Yeah, the auto attacks, they hit. Wow.
Oh, he almost got a kill.
Dangerous game proc as well.
Yeah, almost got a kill onto Spirit as Bard. Save now in the mid lane as well, trying to get a bit more gold going. He's unfortunately had a rough time in this game as Uzi's going to gank him up now as well. Waiting patiently, will pop the W. Good blindo landing in for save as MLXG going to come back through, but that's good Twitch damage. Uzi going to pop his ulti if it feels like it does indeed, and save has to run away and dies going through the portal.
He couldn't even make it through his journey.
He could not. That was a very unpleasant journey, unfortunately, for Save, who does have a Blade of the Ruin King, but is down an entire Trinity Force to Flandre.
I was actually really amused by the fact that Uzi looked to open up aggressively, realized that Quinn had a blind, so actually left some distance open because he realized that in a 1v1 trade, there was actually a remote possibility that he would lose.
And look, just to illustrate all the 5.7 changes, blinds were fixed to be much more consistent here. So Quinn, a slight quality of life change as Ella has to get away, but he's being ulted through the portal by the Fizz. Damage comes through. MLXG going to claim the kill. Blue buff goes over to Uzi as well. And the Chinese All-Star side pinging the Dragon now.
It's been a super bloodthirsty game, even by LPL standards. 38 kills in 21 minutes, and there's more.
That Bardolt did go a bit miss. The Spirit going to get out of the way. Rookie trying to hop over a wall, but can't find it. Goes down to Cool despite MLXG being filled with spears, and Flandre going to keep chasing in. This Poppy absolutely horrifying at this stage. That's a bit too much damage. Going to pop the ulti and look for a dive. Mystic's the next one in trouble. Massive Q damage coming through, and Flandre is unleashed, takes out the kill. Oh, Wild Growth pop might be enough. Tempered Fate going to come through. Lands onto Flandre and low though. And whose ultimate was that? That was actually Alice, so he snipes it away, keeps his team safe. Spirit not so lucky as Save, gonna dive his way back in. But it's a 2-0 right now. It's trying to clean up the kills.
Yeah, Safe doesn't really know to judge his own damage. Only level 10, so doesn't have as much execute damage on the Transform ultimate in this case. So OMG able to get out. Cool in this particular, the OMG squad. Though I saw low on the Cool, thought it was OMG, but of course China doing well, 24-16.
I'm having trouble with the double bards, man. You don't know whose ultimate's who.
They're all tempering fate.
They are indeed. It's cool. Takes away his blue. Actually ults it to make sure he can clean it out quickly, but totally fine. He's got plenty of CDR now with the Merlin Omicron and his cooldown boots already completed. Mystic and Ella, the dynamic duo, are going to take away the Dragon. As Rookie, he'll join in as well.
I feel like Ella needs to build another Blade to make it a 4-blade team. At least he could throw in a Blade all the time.
Yeah, we could see. I mean, get some Gunblades in there. That's a Blade as well. Ghost Blade as well, also a viable choice.
There's plenty of Ghost Blades coming from these Avarice Blades, at least on the Chinese side.
That's true. Uzi going to build on Flandre. Apparently all damage here on his Poppy build, and can't really blame him, I guess.
Well, you don't need much tankiness if you just kill everyone else.
True. Also, your passive helps you out there as well. As low, he's going to clear out the pink wall, but does see that the Dragon has now been killed.
And that's 2 Dragons, 1 apiece at 23 minutes. Definitely not been a prized objective this game. Everyone looking to pad their stats. And so far, 10 kill Cool after a tough laning phase has had the most fun of all this skirmishing.
Pretty good KDA. Flandre, though, I think king of the hill right now at 6-1-7. Uzi getting spotted out there, has to go in, but the blind comes through. Does get the slowest. Rookie's going to try and oust off Flandre and Cool. Tempered Fate tags onto someone, but Cool's diving in onto Rookie. Gets the fish down as well. Callista can't run away from that. Uzi going to dive away. Does use the heal, but will get low. Doesn't go down. Dangerous Game going to help, but gets sniped by a Q from Ella, and they'll have to run away as Cool gets a double kill.
Already a 3-for-1 trade, and they're looking for more.
MLXG coming in. Tempered Fate, not quite enough. Ella now going to get targeted away, gets slowed down as Cool flashes in, goes for the kill, goes to MLXG as Mystic going to be the next person to get chased down. Randuin's popped by Trundle. Mystic gets shredded, and Cool his 13th kill of the game.
Yeah, with the percentage health coming through from the Poppy and the procs from the Trinity Force, massive damage with the Blade of the Ruin King. This Baron will die quickly.
Goodbye, Baron, here as it is going to fall. Uzi not here, but not needed as far as Baron damage goes, and not quite the 20-minute Baron, but a very swift one nonetheless.
With this Baron, it's going to be very difficult, even though the Siege, not a word again that I thought I need to use in an All-Star game, is very poor on the side of China. They're going to have the Baron buff mins, and it'll be tough to deal with.
Hey, maybe the first time we'll ever see a Twitch ult for a turret kill. Uzi probably doesn't care. There
is the possibility. The Lich Bane completed for Fizz means their turret damage considerable.
Cool gets on top of it. I mean, Cool could, if he wanted to, walk up to the turret, hit it with a Lich Bane, and then just playful trickster out maybe 10 times.
I mean, you're even forgetting the infamous Poppy ult someone and just kill a turret.
Oh, but we've already seen the infamous Poppy ult someone and kill our champion. So Flandre got plenty of options now. And
it's the objective focus play that really defines Poppy.
Flandre's going for a static shiv. That's wonderful. No Ghostblade, though, unfortunately. Might be next.
I mean, the armor penetration would have worked with what he'd already completed. There's a reason the purple build exists with the Blade of the Ruined King, but needs a bit of wave clear, I guess.
Just wants more on-hit damage. Can charge a static shiv as he dashes through people.
And of course, you do bonus static shiv damage because of the modifier from the diplomatic immunity. So that shiv proc is going to be impressive.
That is so many levels here. I mean, Flandre, the only player in this game that I might look at this sort of Poppy performance and Poppy game and be like, you know what? He's probably done this in a competitive game before.
Absolutely. I think the magical journey is about to start, though. There's a waiting to see what is going to happen.
Yeah, we'll have to see as they're looking in for a dive, but can't quite find it just yet. Going to take out the tower, though. That's too much damage coming through. Cool. Now going to try and dive his way in. Goes in straight onto Rookie, but they'll just tank the turret up, and Cool. Little bit too much damage, but Baron Buff Minion's going to come through, and Flandre going to try and dive in. He wants Rookie, who goes in for the kill. Going to dive the Nexus turrets as well, but gets polymorphed by Mystic. That might have been a poor choice of targets for the ulti, and is going to fall. No, still alive somehow. The Poppy passive doing work, but does eventually fall to Spirit as trying to break the base.
But remember, there's actually only 4 members of Korea here as the split push has continued from Save. Trying to swap objectives, but with the inhibitor down. Don't know if it's the best swap in the re-engage.
Yeah, Rookie in trouble, takes the damage. Great Tempered Fate, they're going to keep him alive, but Uzi gets the kill. Spirit goes down instead, and the ulti ends and they just re-engage.
I just appreciate this game. There's a potential of 10 seconds of stasis for Lee Sin in particular, between the 5 seconds of Tempered Fate and the double and the 5 seconds coming through from the Fate's Call. And man, it's hard to kill this Lee Sin.
I have to say, Ella's ultimates have been pretty good. At least defensively, he's been able to try and save his team at least with his Bard ultimates.
I mean, look, these competitive supports, they can justify playing Bard and solo queues. Probably have a great time.
Oh, I don't know about you, but Bard is always a great time. Win, lose, or draw. And you do lose a lot.
And we've seen some magical nightmares already through the course of the LPL, but you just throw in a couple of successful journeys and it's enough.
It's all good here. A save takes away the Grump, has a Ghost Blade now actually, so the purple build complete now for the Quinn. Looking down as well, Mystic looking for a last Whisper apparently there after the Blade
he's
static
going to need it. Look
and
at
he's
that.
got it.
But look at the build from LXG. Randuin, Cinderhulk, Thornmail. Really not interested in the physical damage coming from Korea.
That's very serious mode there, MLXG. I think you need to throw in a Luden's Echo in there just for some flavor.
I mean, some people's fun is in winning, Patient.
That's true. MLXG's fun, I'm sure, is in winning, as his team had a reasonably successful outing. Unfortunately, just falling to Snake in their playoff encounter, of course. And Infinity Edge done for Uzi means the damage coming through. And that's a Vampiric Scepter in Lowe's inventory. So Zeke's Herald is on the way as MLXG going to take up quite a lot of damage. But thankfully for him, he's pretty tanky. And a good Tempered Fate to cut off the escape.
A 2-man, maybe 3-man Tempered Fate coming through from low. Again, hitting that ultimate square on. Buys a bit of time. Teleport coming in and Flandre strong.
Good pull by Flandre. Low going all the way over with the magical journey. Gets Spirit actually with a cosmic binding to a minion, and Flandre gonna dive head first in with Cool through all of the turrets. Cool gets kicked away. Spirit tags him, but a good Zonies keeps him safe. Fate's Call just in the nick of time though is gonna CC up the Poppy. Rookie though getting low as Flandre's dove in. Matt, Tempered Fate there actually comes through, does just land the W, but trying to kill Rookie as Ella saved his team there with the ulti. Cool eventually getting the kill onto Quinn though, and Rookie too low has to back to the fountain.
Be interesting to see if they could finish this game. They have one minion wave. Of course, the minion wave and bottom can't fall. They just straight up dived 2 turrets. They're pushing, but they also want kills. It's very scattered objective play coming through.
Managed to get the turret, the minion build up there on the bottom side just enough as Mystic in trouble. Uzi going nuts, gets the first kill. Randuin's popped in there as well as Rookie gets slowed down and dove by Cool with 16 kills on this Fizz. And a question of who's the better Bud right now might just be low.
Might now be low. He's been practicing something, not had time to get his Maokai mechanics up to par.
Jeez, Uzi, 7 kills now. Infinity Edge doing work here. Spirit's going to hunt him down. And Kill D's going to come through. Spirit, though, gets ulted there by Fizz. Will get dove in and does go down as safe. Not going to chase him, but Cool, far too slippery.
Yeah, far too slippery. The minion's been pushing onto the bottom inhibitor turret. More interested in going back to pick up some more items, though, because he's got to keep getting those 6-item builds coming through really early into the game.
Hey, what's better than some damage? Papa Smithy, even more damage coming through as Distortion Boots are completed for Flandre. Static Ship's done, so he's got an extra Zeal going even further into the carry mode. Poppy, a Void Staff done for Cool. Zeal there for Uzi as well. Looking through MLXG, Glacial Shroud, so a Frozen Heart on top of his already pretty immense amount of armor.
Bit of cooldown reduction for a bit more pillars coming through from the Trundle. I feel like Flandre, only one way to explain his build, is going for movement speed. He wants to keep sticky purely from being way, way over the movement speed cap.
Yeah, I mean, he's going big here. The W pops, giving a lot of movement speed as well. And I guess for any of you who are curious, Flandre split his points in Q and W in the early lane, but has maxed his W first. That's Paragon of Demacia for all of you playing at home.
That is some very good knowledge bombs coming through. Of course, maxing the W means that you have all that extra armor, I believe. So basically immune to physical damage, and that's a good thing because that's really all IG does. And he's not building any armor himself.
No, I mean...
Or the Korean lineup does.
Yeah, I mean, Fondry very tanky, as we've noted here, and just sort of taunting the players, it looks like that's quite the journey, but doesn't really go anywhere, unfortunately. I mean, it goes into a torch, it seems like, which is not really where you want to go. I'm actually not sure where that pops you out. Because it goes past the base gate. I guess it pops
some
you on the
people
other
really
side.
aren't thinking about the destination so much as the journey.
Ah, I see. So we do have another pause. Potential interval coming through once again here. Maybe Cool will be a wizard once more. I mean, just looking through, game's not one-sided, I'd say, but a strong lead here for the Chinese All-Star lineup.
Honestly, the fact that Flandre has the most gold tells you that's probably going to be the Chinese team that takes down this match. Just because you do so much with gold on Poppy, you just never get it because you're so fiercely melee. All your lane matchups are pretty horrible apart from... maybe some of those 80 carry matchups honestly lucked into a decent one in this particular game. He picks up all the items, has the Trinity Force and 3 damage items, and people just die when he walks in.
Where's the fun item? That's what I want to know. I think Zeke's... oh, it's actually finished. Zeke's Herald completed for low. Makes sense.
We've seen it a bit in competitive games. I believe it was PYL that likes to pick it up when Kog'Maw's on the Rift, just to give him a bit more lifesteal. It's always a consideration, just a little bit too expensive, and it builds in kind of a weird way. Building a Vampiric Scepter as a support never feels very fun.
No, it's kind of the ultimate luxury item in an interesting way. And, you know, at this point, low, pretty rich after all the global gold that's been going through. 7 towers down to 4, actually, is the Chinese All-Star side. Currently up on that objective. And, yeah, I mean, low's looking fun, but no one's built something really fun. Everyone's playing very seriously for some interesting champions. MLXG is apparently our next interviewee.
I mean, look, he's doing well this game. He's playing his Trundle. You know, he's doing his part in the trolling.
Yes, both the literal and the figurative trolling. Although I have to say, this is a very sensible build. Lots of armor, knows that there's plenty of 80 carries over on the other side, and Spirit, I believe Spirit is maybe
being
getting
called out by his jungle compatriot.
Yep, 6, 6, and 7 on his Lee Sin of all champions, Spirit, really.
I can fill in the words for MLXG there. Even not being able to hear them, something about tryhard and Lee Sin.
Something about being too much like Flame. Not even on his team. I wish Flame got to play this game. That would have been the best.
Well, he wasn't eligible. So
Cool is still wearing his outfit.
why wouldn't he? Have you seen how he looked as a wizard?
Why isn't he wearing his hat? That's unacceptable. He has to wear a headset, I guess. That's
true.
still not acceptable.
Are you sure that you can't wear both?
I'm sure he can. I believe in him. Yeah, no, you definitely can. So he's not trying hard enough.
The wizard hat. Though?
I don't know.
Where does a wizard keep his hat?
Usually on
Are
his head.
these questions we shouldn't explore?
These are good questions. Usually on his head, though. Why would you ever take it off?
I mean, ask Cool.
Cool. You've disappointed me. Does he didn't have his rabbit on his death cap yet? That is definitely a flavor mismatch.
He does not. He hasn't gone for the game hat.
You know what he should do when he buys the rabbit? He should put the hat on.
That would be achievement unlocked. Got hat.
And they should swap to him. I mean, he's almost a fully fledged wizard here. He's got his stuff, his void stuff. He's got his powerful artifact. He's actually got 2. He's got a book, the Melanonica, and a powerful artifact.
Wasn't Spawn the one,
yes.
our fellow colorcaster that coined the Athene's Unholy Grail, void stuff, death cap as the 3 item?
Yeah.
You're a wizard.
Yes, that's the wizard.
You got your chalice.
Yep.
Your stick.
Yep.
And your
hat. Perfect. I mean, he's overloading, to be perfectly honest. Hope this isn't
We're still paused in game.
Yeah,
by the way.
this isn't live. This I assume is pre-recorded, unless they're doing some real magical editing to get Uzi off the stage and into a separate room for an interview.
The real life magical journey.
Yeah, quite possibly. Just tunnel through the stage, no problems.
It's always possible.
But it's been fun, I have to say. I mean, is it wrong to want Bud later in the final?
Well, do you feel like at some point Bud will be like Thresh, where you're just like, yeah, that's just what he does?
Yeah, maybe. See, this is the thing, right? Because that was the same thing with Thresh, where it's like, I don't get what this champion does.
You just saw the champion spotlight, and you're like, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and it was. Yeah, and I mean,
and it still is.
Yes.
Especially when people go for those hilarious, get the hook onto a Scion and then travel 1,000,000 miles when you pull your death sentence.
What would happen? Now, hear me out. Can you click a portal as Blitzcrank with your hook active in the air? I don't know if you can. I don't think you can.
I think it's a bit... I don't think so.
Okay.
It's weird on that.
Because you could ride...
Fate's Call and Blitzcrank is all you need.
Yeah, I mean, you could ride a serious distance with Fate's Call.
Wow, he's back already.
Yeah. He magical journeyed all the way
You've
back
seen
from
the
interview.
intro. He's running in the intro. Why can't he just be running between segments?
Yeah, he may look slow, but he's a speedy man. Especially with his real-life zeal. It's like speeding his way through Moby Boots.
A real-life
through
zeal.
the production.
Is a real-life zeal like a skateboard?
He's wearing the same shirt. He's definitely just run back from the interview.
Not even sweaty.
No. He does a lot of work, okay? Uzi puts in work to look this good on camera. And play this good on Twitch, apparently. Back on his old champion. seriously, if you're going to pick Twitch so Uzi, why not just play Vayne? Just go all out.
Yeah,
Bard
he played
Vayne,
a lot
the
of
most
Vayne
lane
this
pressure.
season, though.
He did, actually. He probably got his quota
For better
of
or
Vayne.
for worse, he played a lot of Vayne.
Probably got his quota of Vayne games done.
He's a Sivir main, I'll have you know.
Apparently,
Somehow.
everyone's a Sivir
That's
man.
the greatest irony, is that somehow Uzi's a Sivir main, Acorn gets to play the Kennen, but Flame doesn't.
Yep.
Flame's a Rumble
Rumble
main.
main.
The ultimate irony of all is that Flame's a Rumble main.
And the
That's so
one game.
funny.
Whoa!
Spirit's here.
Is that Spirit? It is Spirit. And he's dressing up as Annie. It must be a bit chilly. It's the Frostbite
Although I
Annie
don't know if that's
cosplay, I
really
believe.
the
Where's his-
ideal way to get warm.
Where's his bear? Also, why are his arms so long in real life, but so short? On
See,
his
what
jacket?
happened is that fit fine, then he put it in the wash, didn't read the instructions, now it's too small.
I guess so. As we have stopped again, Uzi clearly having his interview. You can see the champions on that. Just seeing double butters. Oh my God, Spirit's gonna play.
That's why it's like that, so he can still move his arms.
That would make sense. I mean,
It's very thoughtful.
I don't think he actually fits like his regular arms into that jacket. I'm gonna put that out there. He may have borrowed that from another cosplayer.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean that jacket. I'm convinced that that's cool, but I don't think that jacket's Spirit's.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm not even playing Annie. That doesn't make sense. Why would you wear an Annie jacket as a Lee Sin? I think, do you feel like he just like waded out into the crowd and was like, give me a jacket to wear? Rookie, he's now in trouble. Tempered Fate's finished. He pop back into the game. Flandre actually diving too deep, goes into the fountain and gets taken out by Mystic.
That is one place that you are not effectively tanky as a Poppy.
Your passive does definitely not work in the fountain as OMG. Almost trying to bait them in with the portals. Uzi's going to get charged back in there as well. Even the W from Bard used for a bit of extra speed. He's ambushed in there as well. Wolf finds the Spirit of that damage. Gets polymorphed though. Mystic takes him out. Cool though diving in onto Rookie, and this Fizz is not a joke. Fish will finally miss though, and Cool is going to go down. No, gets the first kill, does fall to the turret, hits. MLXD takes out Quinn. But the Chinese All-Star team dive a little too far, and that's 3 for 2.
It could be a comeback. Flandre especially falling down at the start's a big issue. Hard to kite at Lulu at the best of times.
Yeah, Mystic in attacking with the Glitter Lance after the Hell Picks lands low. Bit of a speed up there. That's a lot of speed, actually.
They'll actually pass their health back over. That helped him top up a little bit, and the world's shortest journey.
Mystic does fall in, but the binding comes through. Ella, though, not affected, but no ultimate ready. Portal, though, going to keep chasing in. Mystic with the Whimsy as well. Low's going to go for another Portal. Mystic wants to tag and gets the ward over, but Flandre's back in. He might just ride in for a couple kills.
Now, Flandre is super strong. He really misfired on that magical journey.
Flandre gets slowed as well.
That is the ultimate magical journey faceplant.
Look, I respect the man who clicked all the portals as Low and Flandre going to ride themselves back in. Flandre, again, getting kited for days, and Mystic not mucking about with the damage.
I mean, he's got a lot of consistent damage. He's got the Last Whisper coming through as well, so at least the W damage is being registered. That's a Dragon Solar down. Again, Spirit with the serious mode, despite his clothing options at the moment.
It's a very nice jacket, but that Dragon, second Dragon actually going to go over to the Korean All-Stars side as Uzi takes out the Scuttercrow, and it might be time for another Baron.
They've actually prepped it with 2 pink wards. There's far too many pink wards on the map.
There are,
in general, I have to say.
I can see about 3 on the map, and that's about 3 too many, I think. Or at least 3 more than I expected in this game.
Is Trundle going to do the world's slowest solar Baron?
He might. He's pretty sustainable in the jungle. As you can see, Flandre, yeah, trying, going to take out some
That's
creeps
some wave
instead.
clear.
Yeah, good wave clear there from the Static Shivers. Uzi and MLXG will team up to do it. In fact, Cool's here as well.
I mean, are you allowed to take Baron in an All-Star game?
I don't know, but this is the second Baron coming through for the Chinese
Might have
team
a pause
particularly.
to check with the admins after
Tempered
this.
Fate. Oh, it's coming through. Ella going to try and line up the steal. Can they get it? They don't have vision. Crucially, Magical Journey in, but MLXG smites it away.
That was almost something.
That was almost something. Well, that was a Bard ulti that didn't quite go in. His Spirit misses the ulti there from Bard, and Uzi unloads on him as the Twitch, and he's just hunting people down. Good pillar there coming in, and Spirit trapped in a very bad place. Low picks him up.
Kill secured by the Bard. MLXG finds Rookie very tanky.
Rookie took out Cool, actually, so a little too far there for the Fizz as Rookie will look down. He's got 3 items and a QSS now. Fizz, not as easy to get the kill now. Flandre diving in, but Rookie, oh my God. That was a lot of damage as Flandre going to try and get out from under save as his ulti target drops, but yeah. That was a big Q coming in there.
Extra bonus damage on bonus and percentage health damage on the static shift.
He's building an Infinity. No, I don't know what he's
doing a
building.
Phantom
Dancer. Wants more move speed. You said it.
The critical strike with those extra percentages.
I think you should build an Infinity Edge afterward. Can you imagine the one-shot potential?
He has item slots left.
He does. I mean, we'll see what he wants to do, but Flandre wants all the speed right now. MLXG going to portal out of the base there as well, and we can look through an Aetherist there for Korto. I think a Ludens Echo coming in. Not going to get his very fancy wizard hat.
No Death Cape, unfortunately. Not a Death Cap. Death Cape, it seems, would have been the way, but unfortunately.
Flandre, real boss mode now. Phantom Dancer presumably completed. Does pick it up now. He's got one spare item slot left.
I think it's Zephyr time. He wants to get quick. That's what he's all about, is the movement speed, I have to think.
That would make sense. As you can see, Zeal there for Uzi, probably going for a PD of his own here to matching with the Infinity Edge. Talisman done there for Elo. It's actually a debatable support choice. Uzi coming in 2v2 right now. Logan are looking for the portal, but too many members of the Korean side here. Tempered Fate tags on a Spirit. MLXG going to pillar him up as well. Fate's Call, though, will get him out to safety. And Mystic there as well, going to cut off through a cheap, but the Korean side forced to back away.
Flandre still bring up a mini wave, hasn't teleported
Elo diving
yet.
in though, Binding looking through. MLXG's quite tanky there, going to move in as Low gets tagged by the Fate's Call. Uzi unleashes in the back line though, and that's 2 kills done already. Uzi gets the double as Rookie trying to hop away. Sable dive for the triple. Elo maybe going to make it a quadrant. No, Fizz denies it, and the Penta that could have been is stolen away.
That's really rude play coming through from Cool to his teammate. No Penta available. They could look to finish, or they could not, you know.
Well, you know, it is an all-star game. We may see things continue for a while as Flandre fancies himself a
Look
dive.
at the Dravens.
They're waiting. They're waiting. Oh, a lovely dance. Flandre and Low.
It's nice and peaceful.
It is nice and peaceful. Well, it won't be as soon as Spirit pops back out of the fountain. Someone is getting killed by Flandre in this fountain.
Yep, we're waiting for it.
And we'll see what happens. 3, 2,
It's going to be Lee
1.
Sin.
There's Spirit. Flandre dives in already. Goes
Get
in on
him.
top of the fountain. Cool manages to get the kill, and Bard pays the price. Uzi almost dies there as well. And the Super Minions, they're trying, but the Chinese All-Star side, certainly not. They're having some fun as Mystic flashes through the fish, gets the kill there. Save takes out Uzi. And the Koreans fighting back. Is that tower getting low but will not fall?
And unfortunately, this is just standard Chinese aggression going slightly wrong there, Patreon. They overdived. They saw the member, went for the kill. Unfortunately, he was in his spawn fountain.
He was. I mean, you know, an ambitious dive there for the Chinese side. Flandre leading the charge there, but need to see large rod now picked up for Cool. The dream is still alive. But I think because he had an 8th Wisp earlier, he might just be going for Ludens.
Or opposite of a swap to the... He was dead.
This was really dead there. There's a sick flash from Mystic as Rookie coming in onto MLXG, but this is one tanky Trundle. Has a Cinder in there as well, where a Sunfire apparently wants to do a bit more latent damage, but MLXG going to come through. Rookie going to chase him down. Lots of Qs flying everywhere. Tempered Bait hits Low only. Gets the snipe. No, not quite, but Low. He's real dead. Ulti onto his corpse. No, that
Fizzles.
Yeah, it does fizzle. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
How sad.
Flandre coming in, Jesus, the damage onto save, takes him out. Rookie going to get chased down now as well. Fate Score, what? That's not supposed to work that way as Flandre gets polymorphed and taken out.
I thought maybe the 1v5 Pentakill would come through, but Cool's feeling feisty.
Yeah, he's going in, follows through with the portal, going to get bound. No, missed time, takes out Ella, has so much damage. Now Uzi going to run in, fishes onto Spirit. Uzi rips through Mystic, and Spirit has to run away, but Cool's going to chase him.
I've never seen a Lulu heal more after the ultimate, but the play of the Ruin King was actually relevant. A second heal, but still not enough.
No.
That's the ace, and they just want to kill some
I
more
can't
people.
believe that Fate's Call completed. Spirit jumped out of a corpse and still died, of course, with the damage there, but that was not the interaction I was expecting. It's Cool. Gonna saunter lazily into the base and see what damage he can get done. But I imagine he's gonna go back to the fountain.
Gonna do some wave clearing.
Cool. There we go. Backs away. You know, going to take out some of the waves. Might look to try and close it out. They may have a schedule to it. His Rookie gets 3 shots. Uzi going to come back in. The Cool ends the game with 23 kills. And I believe we have a winner. Maybe one more turret dive coming in as the pitch goes in. They're going to dive in. Paul Bart, no, Ella does go down to the fish. Zoddy's is there as well.
Journey?
Can't journey out though. And the Nexus explodes. And the Chinese All-Star team, they are your winners. The Spirit, despite the loss, it is nice, Jacob, puts up a big smile.
Spirit was always about the positivity, even in the face of a crushing defeat against the Chinese national team, as we somehow instantly go to an interview and back to us.
That
was an All-Star game.
That was an All-Star game. That was a lot of fun. And a prelude, maybe not the prelude we were expecting to a grand final, but fun way to start our evening, that's for sure.
The only thing I don't want to see in our final series that was contained there is that amount of pauses.
No, that's a good point there. Great from everything but the pauses, but a fun game there. Flandre's Poppy, a real threat, actually. I'm really hope he plays that in a regular season game.
And look, we had our notes. We knew what to expect from Flandre pre-season. If he had played Poppy, I would have been like, it's a bit crazy, but that makes sense. Maybe that's going to be the Flandre we see next split.
Well, maybe, but we do have a grand final coming up as well. The All-Star game is all fun and games, but the grand final is absolutely not. LGD are taking to an EDG in about an hour's time. That's 7 p.m. local time. But Papa Smithy and I will see you then.